Welcome back to Kala Samskruti. In our previous video, we saw how Buddha fell in love with Ila and the birth of the Chandravamsis. In today's video, we will be learning about the beginning of the Yadu and Kuru clans. Vishaparava was the king of the Asuras. Vishaparava had a daughter called Sarmishta. Sarmishta and Devayani, the daughter of Shukracharya, who was the guru of the Asuras, were the best of friends. One day, Devayani and Sarmishta went for a swim in the pond nearby. So they had a lot of fun there. But after they swam in the pond and they came out, they had a fight. Devayani wore Sarmishta's robes by mistake, and she did not even realize about it. When Sarmishta got angry, she called Devayani a thief and her father a beggar. Devayani sadly returned the cloth back to Sarmishta, and Sarmishta went back in a royal huff. After this, a sad Devayani waited until sunset and returned home late in the evening. When she returned home, her father Sukracharya got angry. Hey Devayani, why did you come home so late? Huh? Sunset also is done. The Devayani replied to her father politely. Father, Sarmishta insulted me, called me a thief, and she called you a beggar. Her father Sukracharya was really furious when he heard this. He promised Devayani to punish her venom-tongued friend for her misdeed. Next day, in the court, Vishaparava begged Sukracharya to perform the yajnas as he was powerless and could not defeat his eternal enemies, the Devas, without the power of the yajna. But Sukracharya said, no, I will not perform the yajna. I will not perform any yajna until you make your daughter the slave of my daughter, said Sukracharya. Vishaparava had no choice but to make his daughter Sarmishta the slave of Devayani. He handed over Sarmishta to Sukracharya, who made Sarmishta the slave of his daughter Devayani. Yayati, who was a Chandravamsi, had saved Devayani when Sarmishta pushed her into a well. Then, after he rescued her, Devayani told him, as you have held me by your hand, you have to take me as your wife, as nobody else have the right to marry me. Yayati was equally informed about the scriptures. He said, so be it. He married Devayani and took the blessings of Sukracharya. After their wedding, Devayani asked Yayati that she wanted to bring her maid along with her to the kingdom in order to continue Sarmishta's humiliation. Yayati said, as you wish, my queen. And hence Sarmishta also went to Yayati's kingdom. One day, Sarmishta caught Yayati's eyes secretly, and both of them got married and had children as well. This Devayani did not know. She thought that Sarmishta's husband was a royal guard. But one day, Devayani heard Sarmishta's son refer to Yayati as father. Devayani was really depressed. She ran to her father's house. She narrated the whole story to her father, and her father promised Devayani to teach Yayati a good lesson. He cursed Yayati. Hey Yayati, I curse you to become old and impotent for what you did to my daughter. You betrayed her. And then he suddenly realized that this curse was Devayani had to suffer the curse, not Yayati. Then he had no choice to lighten other than to lighten the curse. He said, "O Yayati, one of your sons can suffer the curse on behalf of you." Then Yayati rushed to his sons. His sons' names were Puru and Yadu. Yadu was the eldest son and Puru was the younger son. So he said, "My dear sons, can any one of you suffer the curse for me?" Yadu said, "Oh father, I would love to suffer the curse for you, but it is against Dharma and I cannot go against my Dharma, father." Then Yayati's younger son Puru, who was born to Sarmishta, said, "Father, I shall suffer the curse for you." Then, a few years later, when it was time to announce a heir to the throne, Yayati declared, "I declared my son as Puru to the heir to the throne as he suffered for me." Not only being denied to the throne, poor Yadu was also cursed by Puru. Puru said, "I curse you, Yadu. Neither you nor your descendants will ever get to be kings." Depressed Yadu left the kingdom. He started traveling towards South Madura. There, he met Drumravarna, who proposed to Yadu to marry his daughters. "Marry my daughters," said Drumravarna. "Be my son-in-law, make Madura your home." Yadu accepted this proposal. He got married to Drumravarna's daughters and he ruled Madura as there was no king there. It was ruled by a council of ministers. And that is how the Kuru clan and the Yadu clan were formed. The descendants of Yadu are known as the Yadav clan, and the descendants of Puru were known as the Kuru clan. Thank you.